Alrighty. So, why do we pray? Specifically, why do we pray the 3 daily services that we do? Marv, which we'll get to in just a moment, the evening prayer, Shacharit, the morning prayer, and Mincha, the afternoon prayer. The Talmud discusses this question and gives 2 possible answers. 1, that prayer is connected to the sacrifices, the korbanot, that we had done in the temple. And 2, that prayer was established by our patriarchs Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Today, I want us to focus on this latter explanation and to focus on this prayer specifically established by Isaac in this week's Parsha, Chayei Sarah. We read about how Abraham sends his trusted servant, Eliezer, back to his homeland to secure a wife for his son, Isaac. After the death of his wife, of our first matriarch, Sarah, Abraham feels the need to ensure that his son would have someone with whom he would spend his whole life. And indeed, we read the first account in which our ancestors express explicitly their love for one another. And it says, Isaac took Rebekah as his wife, and he loved her. It is just before this verse that we see the proof text for how Isaac established the afternoon prayer, Mincha. And it says, Vayetze Yitzchak lasuach basadeh lifnot arev. And Isaac went out, lasuach, in the field towards evening. This word, lasuach, is the focus of the rabbis to prove their point that Isaac went out to pray towards evening, aka the Mincha time. This word in Hebrew carries several possible meanings, among them to stroll, to meditate, to converse, and to pray. Bereshit Rabbah, one of the works of Midrash, latches onto these last 2 meanings, understanding this conversation to be Isaac praying. The Talmud takes this a step further, understanding this prayer to be the first ever Mincha service. I wonder if they did a Chazara. What I believe we can learn from this verse is that prayer is a conversation. That in approaching God, we seek to pour forth our hearts in relationship. I also want to invite us all to consider how we may use this framing of prayer as a conversation as relationship building in supporting our community through prayer. Please consider how we may each support our community and those who are in mourning by joining together with our daily minyanim. We welcome all who seek to enter into conversation with himself, with God, and our community. Shabbat Shalom, and just as a side note, for those who are interested for the other services, Abraham and Shacharit, if you want to look it up, it's in Genesis 19:27, and then Jacob and Marev is in Genesis 28:11, respectively.